Hello there everybody, this is Drunk Goomba 1645 and welcome back to more Let's Play The Last Remnant. Today we are starting a long series of side quests, and trust me, it's going to take quite a while to complete them all. Our first side quest of which we are tackling today is the Secret Letter. The Secret Letter side quest involves us traveling to a new location, as I've said in the last video. And if you try to leave illusion, obviously Lord David will scold you for it. Well, he won't really do much of anything other than just ask, where the hell are you going? You know, the Temple of Illusion awaits, or the story needs to go forward. Why are you leaving so soon? All in all, it's just more or less a cosmetic kind of thing. Doesn't really affect the story in any way whatsoever, and of course, everyone will still be with you. So no need to worry about having to leave and traverse through the Southern Road alone. Throughout the Southern Road, you will be encountering these plant-like enemies and also these other things. Also, my throat is hurting me and I'm having some sinus pressure, so excuse the fact that my voice just sounds like crap. Sorry, but that is unfortunately the way it is right now. As if things weren't bad enough. I really shouldn't talk about my personal issues. This isn't really the place for it. So, what can I talk about today? Truthfully, I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to think of some things to talk about, and this is kind of being spontaneous. I'm trying to record commentary at the same day I finish editing everything. Oh, by the way, I'm still using Fraps. I did try another... Excuse me! I did try another program to hopefully make smaller file sizes of the video recording itself called Bandicam. The program kind of worked, but at the same time didn't really work as planned. Not the way I wanted it. So, for right now, I'm sticking with Fraps, unless DX Story decides to actually work again. Which I have no idea why it wasn't working in the first place. I still have not figured that out whatsoever. So, anyways, let's get on with the Fraps. Pretty much today's discussion. Let me tell you something. Fraps file recordings, oh my god, the file sizes are freaking huge. Just recording this entire recording session, I recorded for about 3 hours, 15 minutes or something throughout the entire thing, and I pretty much edited the entire thing down to about an hour and a half, but hey, just thought I'd put that out there. Anyways, the entire recording session by itself was 288 gigabytes. That is huge. That really is a huge file size. So I decided to do something a little crazy. I was like, you know what? Screw the huge file size, I'm going to try converting it. And that's exactly what I did. I converted the video into a .m2ts format. And, what do you know, file size is much smaller, and for some reason the video converter converted the video to 120 frames per second when I wanted it to actually convert to 60 frames a second. Reason I have no clue, it just did. Again, things are strange. That's all there is to it. So the file size for the converted video is about 6 gigs. 6.5 maybe. I don't remember off the top of my head how many gigs it was. But it was not as large, that is for sure. Definitely much smaller, and the quality is the same. So that's a good thing. That I like. Me like it. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and go into discussion about the enemies that you will be encountering throughout the Southwestern Road, or whatever. You'll mostly be encountering these weird spider-like creatures. I have no idea what they are, because I can't read it on the preview screen. You'll be encountering most of those, and also these plant-like creatures. For the most part, they're not too hard to take down, unless you're playing on hard mode. Then things are gonna get really interesting and rather bumpy. By that I mean you're gonna get your butt handed to you quite a bit. That's why you should only encounter like a very few of them at a time, like only 2 or 3. But most of the time you should only really take on 2 at a time. Or 1, depending on the enemy. It really just depends. Because sometimes you can get lucky and just manage to barely escape with your ass intact. And I know I'm cursed and I really need to stop it. Keep your butt intact. Sometimes you can get lucky and do that. And other times you'll just simply die. Here we are deciding which of these abilities do I want, Enrage or Confuse. Confuse pretty much paralyzes the enemy and prevents them from using combat arts. Enrage pretty much is a status affecting attack. It raises attack power but also drops defense, so it's a win-win, but it doesn't raise attack very much upon the enemy. So that's a good thing. But I think it also... Or, no. No. I'm going nuts here. God, I hate sinus pressure. It is such a pain. Especially for the sheer fact that I have to record 5 more videos after this. Although, I'm not too sure if I'm going to record them all in one sitting. Again, I have no idea what the future holds. I'm pretty much taking it as I go.
Okay, later.
So, what can I talk about now? Well, my nose is running like a freaking waterfall. That's annoying. And it hurts a little bit because I've been rubbing my nose on the freaking tissues all bloody day. Well, no, not really. I did take some medicine. And I really should take some more very soon. Here we have a rare monster, and that is my... Please tell me what it is. It'll tell me in a minute. It is an axe head. Not to be confused with ASUeK, because they're both entirely different things. Get over it. Get on with it! Anyways, the axe head is a fairly powerful monster, but watch this. It is dead. 1 blow. Well, more or less, we attacked it a couple of times, but hey, what can you do? I'm still happy. Still happy that we were even able to take out the enemy in the first place. My nose is being an annoying little punk. I don't know why, but it is.
Come on out. Okay, later.
And that's the thing with Mr. Diggs. Sometimes you may not be able to find anything, even if you dig at it multiple times. But 3rd time's the charm. And that's awesome. Makes things happy. Sorry I hit my desk. I know, background noises. They're annoying. They're everywhere. Everyone scream as my throat just gargles and the dogs start barking. Listen to them bark and sing and just everything is wonderful because they're barking at stupid things.
Okay, later.
My mother's heading out somewhere, and she was waiting for her ride. That's why the dogs are barking, because the bride is probably here. Wanna know where she's going? That's none of your beeswax. The reason is because I said so. You don't need to know absolutely everything about what's going on in my life, because it's just completely unnecessary, and really, that's just stupid. Also, I do die quite a bit throughout the recording session, but I don't die that often, and thanks to the autosave, I'm able to easily get back to where I previously was and also correct the actions in which I've done before, such as facing a smaller number of enemies, and also it may be wise to just, maybe I'm just having better luck. Like sometimes I fight two groups of enemies, have some bad luck in battle, get killed, then come back, fight the same group of enemies, and then win. That's what happens sometimes. That's basically all the enemies that we will be facing here. There's plants, and those spider-like things, and the occasional rare monster that will sometimes appear from the ground. Just keep on the lookout and listen for them carefully. And just pray to God that you are not near a dig spot when they are surfacing, anyway. God, my nose hurts so much. Poor thing, it's so sore. Excuse me.
Okay, later.
So, what can I talk about now? Truthfully, I'm not too sure. I have been thinking about maybe getting a pop filter for my Blue Yeti, but I don't know where I can find one other than like the music store on the its website, because I don't know any music store near Pasadena. I know there's one somewhere down in, I think, Baltimore County, but still, that is a pretty good drive. I'm not going out today, no way. Not while I'm like this. And also, there are certain other personal circumstances that have arisen that have pretty much prevented me from going anywhere in general. At least for right now. And those circumstances, I'm not going to say, because once again, that's none of your business. It's none of your business except my own. And the dogs are still gonna sing and bark. Makes me want to scream and shout and let it all out and tell them to shut the F up. Oh, we are. Oh, we are annoyed. By the way, that song by Britney Spears is pretty good. For some reason, I can imagine like someone make some sort of animation music video featuring Courtney Gears and other characters from the Ratchet & Clank series. I wonder if it exists. If anyone can find it, let me know. Or I may search for it on my own free time. Anyways, last two enemies in the area before we have to leave. And they're all dead. Once again, I cut out a lot of battles here, because I can. And also, if all the battles would have stayed in, I think the video would have gone on for over 30 minutes. And yeah, people are gonna pretty much pester you from here on in to get certain items and stuff like that. And also, some of them may ask you what route they should go about learning arts. I usually go for well-rounded, but some characters I go for different routes, such as combat arts specifically, and also mystic arts. The reason is because I can. Hello, warrior woman. You look well. And of course, she's being annoyed. Can't blame her, because we've been calling her young maiden pretty much the entire time. And now we finally learned her name. Her name is Emmy. By the way, she is Emmy Honeywell, the daughter of Emma Honeywell, aka Emma Honeywell II. We'll be seeing very much of her in action much later. But right now, we have just Emma Honeywell. And that's pretty much good enough for us. You wanna know what happens? I'm not gonna tell you, because that would spoil the game. Also, new bar. That means side quest completed because we were able to successfully deliver the letter. I find it kind of odd how there's like this depressed man who sends a letter to the cheerful man who's like all positive and is like, I'm enjoying life, I love the sunshine, and I am just so freaking happy. And while the other guy is like, oh man, my life sucks. Everything is ruined, it's going to hell, and I just hate my life. Kinda odd, but hey, it's nice to have a pen pal, even if it is of the opposite personality. Now here's a very interesting side quest. This side quest involves you collecting 3 items. Well, more or less, there are actually, I think, 7 items that you can actually give to this guy. However, upon the 7 items, you can only give him 3. This quest is known as Amnesia. By the way, I forgot to mention the name of it. When you give this guy 3 items, depending on what items you show him, and also what order you show him the items, it'll pretty much determine his class, his stats, and also his story upon getting amnesia. Me, I'm not necessarily going to complete it as soon as possible because this is one of 3 side quests that can actually be carried forward onto Disc 2. And it can also be done alongside other side quests at the same time. Oh my god. My grammar, it's kapooted. It's going south. No one is safe. And we're all gonna die. No, not really. Also, we're hiring this guy. Why? He's important. And he's actually one of the best units in the entire game in my opinion. Well, he's one of the best leaders who you can hire. If you talk to him, well, the guy who we just hired, if you talk to him and build a strong enough bond with him, then you can actually activate a couple of side quests. And those side quests are the Silver Falcons Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. The first 2 parts of the Silver Falcons can be carried over onto Disc 2. The Silver Falcons Part 3, I think, happens in Disc 2, so yeah. Those are the only 3 side quests that, these are the only 3 side quests that will be carried over to Disc 2. Amnesia, the Silver Falcons Part 1, and the Silver Falcons Part 2. Just thought I'd put that out there. All other side quests that you are currently doing or are planning to do and you reach a certain point in the game, you'll not be able to go back and do those side quests. And the dog is getting mad because she's barking at stupid things again. How long must this go on? We have no freaking idea and I truthfully do not care. I am hungry and I really should fix myself a snack. Again. Also, I'm recording this on Friday, which means it's late. For those who are Christians and follow the Christian faith, that means you should not eat meat on Fridays. Although you can pretty much give up anything you want because of the belief of Jesus Christ being resurrected on Easter. That's why we have linked to pretty much celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And that's basically it. You do this until Easter and bam, you're done. I mean, you could do it year round if you want, but hey, I'm not gonna stop you if you choose not to. But hey, I just feel like sharing my own religious beliefs. Anyways, we are pretty much at the end of the video, so this is Drunk Goomba 1645. Let's play The Last Remnant. Thank you guys so much for watching, and next time, more side quest awesomeness. See y'all later.